Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got Boston facing the Indiana Pacers. Look at Indiana. It all comes down to this. A well-fought series so far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
And this is the payoff for the work you put in during the regular season, getting to play this deciding game in your own building. And these fans, I'm telling you, are ready to carry them.
Man, and how fortunate are we to be a part of something like this? I mean, come on, this is playoff drama at its highest level. The way these two teams have battled, it just felt all along like this series was destined to go the distance.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got DeMarre Carroll out there. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. Burks, and the three off target. Beal, that's for two, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they...
Here we go, Pacers fans.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
On the floor for Boston, Bradley Beal is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Allen. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Reese in at the 4. Here's Wright. 6 to shoot. Outside Thomas. And too long on the shot. And here's Boston. 4-point game. And it's Rose penetrating. Good D by Thomas. On defense, Boston. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Grant. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target. And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
It's Beal on the wing. Good if it goes. And released it in time, but it's off them. And so we conclude the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at the Pacers. They put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important. That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just...
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Thompson is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Burks in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist from Tobias Harris. Westbrook's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers. There's Beal with the 3. That is good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Thompson passes to Burks. He kicks it to Seraphin. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Carroll dishes to Jordan. Harris against Beal. Jordan with a screen on Harris. Nice work there coming off the screen. 6 points here for Beal.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Boston, we've got Derrick Rose. Jamari Carroll is out there with Kenneth Faried. That's Tony Allen, and it's Reese in at the 5. There's the feed to Carroll. Nice ball movement by Boston. Rose with the ball. To the inside. Faried. It's good. This game is all even.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Timeout called the Pacers. The score knotted at 8. We got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
Boy, right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
Timeout called the Pacers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Indiana. Howard Burks comes in for Wright. Jordan, he's checked in for Boston. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Westbrook. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Boston, they've got Bradley Beal. Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen. And it's Rose. And it's Reese in at the 5 spot. Rose against Grant. And here's Rose. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Rose. Pocket 6. Tries it from 19. Connects. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And the Pacers call time here. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Adrian Payne. Harris comes in for Thomas. Alec Burks checked in for Wright. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Grant. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Boston. Jamari Carroll comes in for Tony Allen. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Launches it. Can't knock in the 3.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
Well, we thought we might wrap it up in regulation. Then it looked like overtime number 1 might yield a winner. But instead, the overtime periods are piling up. And guys, still no winner yet. And the Pacers with possession here. Grant outside. On the wing, Harris. Burks with the steal. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. Gets the front of the rim and out. Outside Rose. To take the lead. Thompson with the rebound.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Harris. The turnaround Jay. No good.
And now, let's hear it for your East Base.
Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. We're going to keep this one going. And Boston has possession. It's Beal on the wing. Burks covering to take the lead. Yes! Timeout called the Pacers. The Pacers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Russell Westbrook.
Sinks it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
Beal with it. He dishes it to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Yes!
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
Timeout called the Pacers. What's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
And Westbrook, here we go. Count it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And Thompson kicks to Burks. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
Yes, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Bradley Beal. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night. And his team. So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA.